and streaming from your phone.
Hello, my name is Tony Dong. Yamaha's Rossi and Vinales reverted to 2016 MotoGP chassis at Valencia. Yamaha MotoGP riders Valentino Rossi and Maverick Vinales both reverted to 2016 chassis for Sunday's Valencia season finale, after Rossi and Vinales qualified only 7th and 13th respectively. The Works Yamaha squad made a last-minute decision to switch to the same year-old bike specification Tech 3's satellite rider Johann Zarco had used to take second on the grid. The only setup time the Works riders had with the chassis prior to the race was in the 20-minute morning warm-up session. Rossi said this meant the result would have been more or less the same no matter which bike was used, because it's quite difficult to try to improve a lot in one day, but felt it was worthwhile trying the 2016 chassis in the race rather than waiting for this week's 2-day test. Sometimes in a race you understand more than 10 days of testing, said Rossi. Unfortunately, it's not the thing you put on and everything becomes better. But I think we understand something interesting. This bike is easier to ride. You feel better in general. The Valencia change marked the fourth different frame the two beleaguered factory riders have used across a frustrating 2017 season. Rossi finished the race fifth, dropping him to the same place in the riders' standings behind race winner Dani Pedrosa, while Vinales could know better than 12th. A double DNF for Ducati meant Yamaha did at least get the consolation of being runner-up in the manufacturer's standings behind Honda. But 2017 became the first time in a decade that Yamaha did not have a rider in the top two in the championship. Vinales' already limited setup time on the old bike was curtailed by an early crash in warm-up, although he said he was feeling great in the 2 laps he managed prior to that. Already on the first lap I did a low 1M32s. Second lap I was already 1 second faster, said Vinales. I was feeling great. Maybe I pushed too much in too early, because I was feeling good. Anyway, in the race we had some issues with the rear tire. The feeling I had was that the tire was not working well. A lot of vibration at the end of the race. I didn't want to risk more than necessary. I felt really great in the morning with the 2016 bike, even only for 2 laps. I felt better than all the weekend. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself here.
For the same money.
Sometimes in life, you just want a donut. And you're right! Lucky us, we have donuts, and they're superior.
What are you known for?
I maple cream for the lady.
It's busy, I'll get it.
Superior Donuts, Mondays on CBS.
Google's adding a couple new smart speakers to its lineup, including the Mini and the Max. First up is the $49 Mini. This has the Google Assistant built in. It has a touch panel so you can do things like start and stop tracks. You can also use voice commands like you would on the regular Google Home. Comes in 3 colors and it's pretty small. It fits very neatly in your hand. There is no 3.5mm jack, however. But let's move on to the Max. Now this is Google's big stereo for big listening. So you have stereo sound. It's got a smart sound system that adjusts the audio